Today is the last bill for one of our staff members who has been, I think, the longest staff member in the Senate. Nia Odeoti-Hassan is going to be retiring at the end of June after 36 years of service to the Illinois Senate. And I believe she's got her very last bill up today, which is what's bringing her to the floor. She told me today that she thought she was going to be here just as an intern on a sabbatical from university, and instead she stayed 36 years. We've been blessed to have her. She's been an amazing, really just an icon of the Senate and a fountain of information. Public health, I think she's been on practically that entire 36 years, if not. So really just please give a warm thank you to Nia.
Senator Harmon, for what purpose do you rise?
A point of personal privilege.
State your point.
As we congratulate Nia, I know she will appreciate, I hope, me pointing out another transition here. She is the last of our staff who was hired by Phil Rock when he was Senate President. So her departure leaves a void with her departing, but also with the last of the Phil Rock staffers who are so prevalent around Springfield leaving our staff. So Nia, you will be sorely missed. I know Phil would love to give you a hug himself if you were here.
Senator Hutchinson, for what purpose do you rise?
Point of personal privilege.
State your point.
I just wanted to add to a hearty congratulations to my sorority sister, Sor Nia is what I would call her. And I know she's been here for 36 years, but she's also been instrumental for planning the AKA Day in the Capitol for the last over a decade. The amount of young women she's mentored along the way, and the fact that the very first day I stepped on this floor, she came and told me she expected really big things from me. And every time I could, she would come be right there to give me a nice warm hug and to tell me to keep plugging along. She truly is the definition of what service means and what being a servant to people means. So I wanted to also say congratulations to my soror on behalf of our whole sorority and all the people you ushered through this Capitol over those years. We love you.
This is definitely becoming a kumbaya moment. Senator Mulrow, for what purpose do you rise?
Thank you, Mr. President. Point of personal privilege.
State your point.
I, too, want to congratulate Nia. I served as chairman of the Public Health Committee for 2 years. I want to thank her for her advice, her insight, her guidance. She's guided many chairmen and chairwomen through the Public Health Committee process, most notably President Barack Obama when he was here in the Illinois Senate. And I just wanted to publicly thank you for all you've done for me and congratulate and wish you the best in the future.
Senator Rose, for what purpose do you rise?
Point of personal privilege.
State your point.
Nia, on behalf of our side of the aisle, it has been a true pleasure to work with you. I can't remember, I guess, what was it, 2 years ago? I can't remember if it was 2 years or 3 years ago. We had a sepsis bill. I remember you walking over to me one day on the floor and you said, "Don't worry, we're going to get this done." And I will always remember that. I always cherish that, because one of the great things that I learned about you is it's always about the betterment of the citizens of Illinois and putting them first. And so from our side of the aisle, congratulations and a heartfelt well wishes.
Senator Menard, for what purpose do you rise?
Point of personal privilege, Mr. President.
State your point.
Thank you, Mr. President. I will be brief. Nia, you know that you and I have something in common. We both walked into the Senate with the intention of beginning and ending an internship. Along the way, we've gotten to know each other well. As a young staffer, you taught me how to run a committee. You taught me how to analyze a bill. You taught me how to write better. And you taught me the importance of this institution and how to respect the institution of the Senate. I can't express to you how thankful I am as a staffer and now as a member for that process that you took me through over many years. As you know, my family adores you. The Menard family adores you, and we wish you nothing but the very best. Thank you very much.
Senator Trotter, for what purpose do you rise?
Point of personal privilege.
State your point.
Thank you. Nia, for those of you who don't know, when I came to the Illinois General Assembly, I started in the House, and through the years, no one has held that against me. But when I had an opportunity to come to the Senate, one of the reasons I came to the Senate because of my background was in healthcare, and I came here as a healthcare advocate. But I knew before I got here that Nia was the person to talk with. Nia was the individual that was going to lead me down and help me carry all this tremendous legislation. It was with Nia that I worked with, that we brought together, we brought child care, real child care, and moving it through the Medicaid process from 100% up to 166% until we got all kids program, and then we went into the extended programs to ensure that all of our individuals, our constituents, had access to a quality health care program. Nia, I mean, when I went to appropriations, I argued with then Emil Jones. I wanted to be over the health committee. It was my turn, so I can work directly with her, and Emil thought it was best that he gave that position to Barack Obama, and well, who knows? If I would have stayed with Nia in healthcare, I would have been in the presidency too. But Nia, thank you so much for your direction and the work you've done and the input that you've had in this process down here. Again, you've made the difference in the quality of life of all the citizens of this state through many generations. Thank you very much.
Leader Radonio, for what purpose do you rise?
Thank you, Mr. President. Point of personal privilege.
State your point.
Well, with no disrespect to the rest of the Democratic staff, Nia, you are my favorite, my absolute favorite. So that healthcare committee that Senator Trotter got bumped in favor of Senator Obama, I was on that healthcare committee, and that's when I first got to know Nia. And at that time, we were in the majority. Well, two differences. We were in the majority, and we had money, so that was a very happy time. And so a couple bills that we worked together on that went through the committee and were obviously very relevant to human services were, number one, the Halal Food Act, which when it first came up, I had no idea what it was. Nia was instrumental in helping me shepherd that through the General Assembly, and then we had many Muslim Day activities that I was always included in, so it was a really great experience. In fact, I remember the day we passed it, the Muslim community was here, and we were doing a picture, and who comes running out to get included in it but Barack Obama? It's like, you know, I'm the one in the majority here. So that was a really great experience. And the other one was, again, to the point that we had money at the time, raising the eligibility level for the AABD population to 100% of the federal poverty level. And again, it was a tough thing to do. No, as you all know, we have scarce resources, and even though we had more at the time, every dollar competes amongst many needs, and that was one that we were able to get through with the help of the other side and, of course, with the guidance of Nia. So I will truly miss you. I know you've had some health issues. I wish you that you feel better for a long time and enjoy your retirement, and come and visit every once in a while. Thanks, Nia.
Senator Collins, for what purpose do you rise?
Thank you, Mr. President. A point of personal privilege.
State your point.
Nia, this is a short and brief thank you, because I never served with you on the Public Health Committee. But what I want to acknowledge today is that as a legislator who represents a large Muslim community, I want to thank you for educating me and giving me the knowledge and the understanding and the appreciation of the Muslim American community. That has gone a long way in helping us move forward as a legislature. So I just want to thank you. You epitomize what it means to be a faithful Muslim American, and hopefully we can all grow to appreciate your contributions as a Muslim American. So I just want to wish you the best.
Senator McCann, for what purpose do you rise?
On a point of personal privilege, please, Mr. President.
State your point.
Well, Nia and I have a unique relationship. She is my constituent, and I am her senator, and I am so proud to be her senator. I am so honored to have served with you. I thank you for allowing me to serve you, and I thank you for all of the service you have rendered to the people of Illinois over these last years. You are the epitome of the term consummate professional, and you are a brilliant lady, and I am better for having known you, and the state of Illinois is better for having had you in her service. I wish you all the best, and congratulations on a monumental accomplishment. Thank you, dear.
Senator Hastings, for what purpose do you rise?
Point of personal privilege, Mr. President.
State your point.
I too have a large Muslim population in my community, and the one thing when I go out and speak at the mosques and all the different community activities, they ask me, do you know Nia? And to me, that's a testament of what you've done, not only for my community, but for the Muslim families across the south suburbs. And the two words in Arabic that I'd like to say to you is shukran jazalan, which means thank you very much, and ahlan wa sahlan, which means you're always welcome here. And Nia, thank you so much for everything you've done for us. God bless you.
Senator Jones, for what purpose do you rise?
Thank you. Personal privilege.
State your point.
I would also like to take the opportunity to thank you, Nia, and congratulate you on your retirement. When I think back over the many years, the lifetime that I've been down here running around the Senate, especially as a small child, many of you all do not know, Nia used to babysit me. And when I would run around this chamber, Nia would grab me and say, there's no running on the Senate floor. So, Nia, on behalf of my family, my father, I would like to wish you a happy retirement and hope to see you soon. Enjoy.
Senator Hunter, for what purpose do you rise?
Personal privilege, Mr. President.
State your point.
I just wanted to say, Nia, thank you so much. When I first came to the Senate, you took me under my wings. You gave me all kinds of bills to pass. I came in when the Health and Human Services was together, and of course Barack was the chair and I was the vice chair. And you know, you explained the bill process to me, you worked with me, you directed me, and you told me what to do, when to do, how to do it, you know. And so I just want to thank you, Nia. I am going to miss you. I don't know who we are going to work with now to plan the AKA Day at the Capitol, but I'm sure we'll figure it out because you've trained us very well. You've trained us very well, sorry. And so we'll figure it out. We'll just figure it out, Nia. But thank you so much. God bless you. I wish the best for you. And who knows, maybe we'll see you back around here soon in some other capacity. I don't know, but I hope so. Thank you.
Our last speaker, President Cullerton.
Yes, thank you. Point of personal privilege.
State your point.
Nia, I want to thank you for your many years of service. I believe that you came here in 1980, a year after 81, 2 years after I started in the House. But I want to particularly thank you for the kindness that you showed me in 1991 when I came to the Senate, because when I first came to the Senate from the House, I was not well liked over here. I had been the floor leader for the Speaker Madigan in the House, and some of the senators back then thought that the Speaker was kind of trying to dominate the process and controlled everything and didn't give the Senate its due. So when I came over here, I wasn't really that well received, but Nia was fantastic. And I also want to specifically thank you for helping us with the creation of the Muslim Action Day intern program, which you helped us create, and the diversity that we have in our caucus we're very proud of. That is something that will be a legacy for you as you go on in retirement. We're going to miss you. I don't know why you're retiring so early, since you only started in 1981, but I hope you have a great time in retirement. Thank you so much.